Life in Australia is good, but I'm just a migrant. I don't know where to go and where to talk to. Just don't know which way to go or something. I don't know the place, many places like in Cambodia. I know how to talk to people.
Nowadays, kids, they're taught different things. They come from different families now. Some are even raised here. So they don't really know the life that was, their parents were living back in, war-torn Cambodia, back in poverty,
I was brought up in the Cambodian style. My parents that were refugees that came down from Cambodia. I wasn't really influenced by how Australians typically were brought up. So I was brought up the traditional style.
For Cambodian cultures, we live under the family roof and we know how to, our parents telling us to do and respect people, respect old people.
So I was brought up respecting my parents, respecting family, respecting friends.
I haven't learned much about the Cambodian culture because I've been always into my studies. But we have little celebrations, often the New Year.
I think that everybody should actually keep the Khmer culture, and so they don't forget about all the traditions and stuff. And yeah, they should I think they should come to Khmer school so they could learn our actual language and actually learn to read and write.
I don't really know much about Cambodian people around here.
Well, why is that?
Because I don't know anyone that's Cambodian. I think it's because of the area I live in. There's less Cambodian people.
I didn't know that there was a lot of Cambos anyways. Cambodians were I thought there was only just a little group, maybe 1 or 2 in each school. But actually there's heaps and heaps of Cambos in other schools.
នៅស្រុកខ្មែរខ្ញុំមានមិត្តច្រើនប៉ុន្តែនៅនេះគឺខ្ញុំអត់សូវមានមិត្តទេប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំបានចាប់ផ្ដើមរៀននៅតែជាខ្មែរ program ដែលបង្កើតជា Sunday School ដែលបង្រៀនជា English ហើយនិង Math ដែលអាចឲ្យខ្ញុំចូលរួមមានមិត្តច្រើន
Just going to this thing actually teaches me that the Cambodian culture is actually really cool, really interesting, and actually I learn language if we have spare time just like this. We just people little teach us how to write Cambo, and it's really cool because then I understand more of what they're saying because some people came from Cambodia to study here and they don't know English as well, so they talk to Cambodian and they teach us how to talk and we teach them back how to talk in English.
ហើយអាចយល់ដឹងពីសមាគមផ្សេងៗដែលអាចខ្ញុំបង្កើតជា confidence របស់ខ្ញុំចិត្តស្និទ្ធគ្មានការខ្លាចគ្មានការភ័យចំពោះអ្នកដទៃថាខ្ញុំនិយាយភាសាអង់គ្លេសអត់សូវប្រកែប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំអាចនិយាយភាសាខ្មែរបានចំពោះកម្មវិធីសមាគមខ្មែរយើងត្រូវការអ្នកនិយាយភាសាខ្មែរជាដើម
I think it's actually cool, it's different from other cultures. Yeah, and I enjoy playing the type of their music and their dances.
I think I don't really care because I don't have any Cambodian friends. I'm not into Cambodian.
What happened? How come you know you're Cambodian?
Yeah, I know I'm Cambodian, but I was born in Australia. And
Do you ever have the need to get connected with Cambodian people?
I don't have the need. I just don't feel like it. I'm more comfortable around other people like Australians, Wogs, European people.
It's totally different. The Jews in Cambodia, they know more cultures, more traditional cultures, and they know their own home, And for in here, the Jews here, they born more freedom. They don't know Cambodian cultures, and because their families, their parents, they are really busy at their work and stuff, so they don't have time to look up to their kid well. And I think, and then they adapt to Australian cultures, Australian lifestyle. It's more freedom.
Sometimes I have this feeling where because we're in the Asian culture. Like I feel that we should feel more like into like the Aussie culture sometimes because I come from a school of Pearwoods and they're mostly like, we don't have much Cambodians and stuff, we only have like 1 or 2. So usually like, if like, sometimes there could be a discrimination bit between, oh, because you're Cambodian, we won't support you as much as an Aussie person. But yeah, I just want like everyone just, yeah, like for me, I want to be more like with everyone else.
Parents need to understand that because we have grown up here, we are a lot different to children from their time, from Cambodia, where we've grown up with the idea of being free and we don't like being restrained. And Cambodian parents, I know a lot of them don't like their children going at night. They rather their children study because it's better for their future. So they need to understand that we need breaks. When studying, we also need to go out with our friends. We don't like being pressured because pressure only adds to the stress we're going to be experiencing during major exams like the HSC or school certificate.
I didn't really know what life was like when I was living, you know, where I came from, because I came here in an early age. So I really don't know. So I know that life is pretty hard where I'm originally from, where my parents are originally from. But I treat life, I appreciate life the way it is. I take every opportunity I get to do what I do here.
The culture within the Cambodian community is tight-knit, it's very small, and the community has a centralized location such as the temples, but the youth of today don't have a centralized location to hang out, to be with one. For the older generations within the 30s and 40 plus, where they knew each other from overseas, came down and they had their own community, their own family. So they had a sense of purpose within their own society. But for the youth, we were brought up with basically commercialism with all these other people, all other cultures and nations, such as the Chinese, the Vietnamese. And the youth of today have been more or less misled and misguided. We have rarely seen a group of Cambodian youth hanging out with each other,